Most people have no idea what's about to happen in crypto. I do. Watch today's entire video if you want an edge investing this year. Now Kanye West is hinting he is about to launch a Memecoin. Memecoins have done horrible this year. I'll show you how to short it. But in order to understand what's about to happen in crypto, let's check in on what just happened today. Maryland is now on the map. The state of Maryland has just proposed a strategic Bitcoin Reserve Act, meaning things are moving. Also just coming into fruition in this last few hours, the Senate Banking Subcommittee on Bitcoin and Crypto has gotten straight to work, meaning Cynthia Lummis is now in charge, a government subcommittee in charge of furthering the Bitcoin and crypto adoption for the US. So why isn't Bitcoin going up faster? I mean, after the Bitcoin ETFs launched, the price launched. After the Bitcoin halving happened, actually we rallied into the halving and we had 2, 3, 4 months of consolidation. After Trump got elected back in 2024 in November, Bitcoin launched. Yet as of a few weeks ago, when Trump got in office and he signed some initial crypto executive orders.
Yeah, this is the crypto EO. We're going to be forming an internal working group to make America the world capital in crypto under your leadership.
Which is really going up, right?
Absolutely.
Price has just sort of been consolidating. Well, you don't know what's coming. Political insider and former United States Representative Patrick McHenry, who's worked in Congress, who has historically been an ally.
I'm asking you, sitting in your chair now, to make an assessment under the laws as exist. Is Ether a commodity or a security?
Peeled back the curtain again and gave us a little bit more of an understanding on what to expect. This is a 2-minute clip. Let me share this with you, then react.
I want to talk about Washington for a second because I think that there are people in this industry who still feel like legislation isn't moving fast enough. We had that press conference the other day from the crypto and AI czar, David Sachs. Markets really kind of didn't react to that at all. As a matter of fact, I think they went a little down after the press conference. What would you tell those people on how things move in Washington?
Slow. Slow. But okay, so the initial thing here, after the election, everybody's like, we've won. Mm-hmm. There is no permanent victory. There's no permanent defeat in Washington. Yes, the election was a bipartisan victory for crypto. And to have the public stand with crypto campaign unlock this thing where Democratic and Republican members of Congress understood it's safe and good to be with this new technology. That's victory 1. Then victory 2 is getting the proper regulators in the proper seats so that you can start writing regulation, getting congressional committees rolling on an agenda so that legislation, law can change, so we don't ever have to deal with what we've dealt with in the last 4 years of regulators and an administration being so woefully anti-crypto. Those two things take more time. It takes time for Senate confirmation for those important seats of financial regulators. That will come across this whole year. And it may take 18 to 20 months before we can actually see law enacted.
Are we understanding this? 18 to 20 months puts us at the end of 2026. And again, this is a crypto renaissance. This is not a year thing, a cycle thing. The pro-people and the pro-policies from the biggest nation in the world, the United States,
that will affect crypto in a substantial and structural way. A market structure bill, a definition of what is a digital asset and the nature of it, giving it its own fit-for-purpose set of regulations. French Hill is leading this effort as chair of the House Financial Services Committee. He's put together a subcommittee. I started the Digital Asset Subcommittee, and first one of its kind in Congress. French is taken that and enhanced it. And so they're driving legislation. We'll see votes in committee. We'll see hearings. But it's not going to be at the speed of crypto. It's not going to be the speed of the need and the desperate need for us to get a better competitive landscape in the United States. So that is going to have to be like tap the brakes, slow your roll. It's going to take a little time to actually get DC to change law, but it's coming.
But what's happening in the next 3 to 4?
Okay, so let's start here.
Okay.
You have financial regulators. This is the first wave. The president has to nominate heads of agencies. you see cabinet appointees being confirmed. First with the Treasury Secretary, Bessent, being confirmed with a wide bipartisan majority. That is the first wave, Treasury. Getting Treasury right means that you get a proper view of the tax implications of digital assets. It means that you have the folks that are designing policy for the administration in the White House with the National Economic Council and with Treasury working on policy and the administration's view of what we do in crypto. That's happening. Then you have important financial regulators like the vice chair for supervision at the Federal Reserve has to be nominated. The head of the OCC, the Office of Comptroller of the Currency, which will have an important role in a stablecoin regime. The Fed, OCC. FDIC, you have to have a chair of the FDIC confirmed. And you have to have a chair of the Securities and Exchange Commission and a chair of the CFTC. Those things are not done yet.
Yeah.
So you have to get people in their seats, and then once you get them in your seats, then you see the regulatory machinations. That's one element. The Hill is different. And that's where that action will take. It works at a different pace for legislating on the Hill. So you'll see hearings coming in the coming weeks and months. Hearings lead to legislation coming out of committee, going to the House floor, passing the House floor, going to the Senate. That is a longer process. And that is why I say this is not a 100-day proposition in all likelihood, but it could be moved up based on the president prioritizing this as he has.
Much like the 3 to 4 months consolidating, dipping after the Bitcoin halving, people said, oh, cycle's over, peaked early, we're done. Are you willing to buy and hold long term? And because there's no big catalyst coming narrative-wise in the next 3 months, we have 180 days. We have 3 to 4 months, much like post-Bitcoin halving, to make as much money as we possibly can. And millionaires are not made in the bull market. Millionaires are made in the bear market. Buy when it doesn't feel good to buy. It feels wrong to buy. It feels like everybody's saying, we're going much lower. Take profit when everybody says we're going much higher. When it feels like you should be buying, that's the time to take profit. And in 180 days, that's when we get an answer on the Bitcoin Strategic National Reserve. And super quickly, Kanye West is trolling Twitter right now, hinting that he may or may not launch a meme coin. I mean, literally one of the worst times, statistically, data speaking, to do it. Over $44 billion has been wiped out from the meme coin market over the last 3 weeks. Notable celebrities and brands are still doing it though. When did Tyga launch a meme coin? Because literally shorting it after the initial pump would have made you a lot of money. We can also look at meme coin launches in just 2025, and I do want to preface with that. In 2024, people were making a lot of money with meme coins, buying, holding, longing. In 2025, it's a little pump and then just complete annihilation. Trump coin down 80% in 15 days. Vine, which to me is a meme coin, it is a meme coin, down 77% in 8 days. I am going to try and take questions at the end of every video, not every video, and I'm not going to answer about, hey, talk about this random low-cap meme coin. But if you have legitimate questions, let's talk about it. How do I short meme coins? Serious question. So this was made, whoops, gotta like it. This was made in my video from a few days ago. And number one, first thing I would understand is do not risk money you are not willing to lose. So number one, I would take money that certain exchanges give to incentivize you coming to their platform. So only trade with money you're willing to lose. And then two, even more important, find an exchange with better liquidity. I like BitUnext for that. They're an exchange partner. Use code Altcoin Daily for some limited time welcome bonuses. And then head on over to futures. This obviously is the Bitcoin chart. I would never short Bitcoin, but these guys do a great job of listing some of the more notable meme coins pretty early. Trump meme coin right there, Melania, and just for perspective, people that shorted it made money. Let's look at Trump coin. Okay, Trump had a little more kick in its step, and let's just try Vine. Okay, the trend is pretty obvious. Anybody that are looking to short, number one, you'd go over and switch it to isolated. That's much safer. Guys, these are so volatile. I say don't even go crazy. 2x is fine. Then this is where you open a long or open a short. I'd go either to limit if you're certain to catch a certain price point, or if you just want to do it immediately. You say, hey, this just launched, I'm bearish immediately. You'd go over to market, enter the quantity. Be sure to set your take profits or stop losses, right? You just put in the exact price. Say, I want to take profits here, or I want to set my stop loss here. That's safety. Set the take profits, stop losses, and then open the short. That is the video. Like always, see you tomorrow. Appreciate you.